Salutations everyone, this is Razor here, giving you guys what I would like to be in Call of Duty Ghosts. Now there's obviously a lot of things that I hope goes right with this game, and what I want to just talk about in this video particularly is things that I want in it, not things that I don't want in it. That might be a separate video if I decide to do it. But what I want to talk about is more like a positive vibes kind of thing. Well, this is what I want. Obviously, it's not going to have everything on it. There's some things that I realize would be asking too much of the developers to use, the common sense, or make things fair, or just put things in the game that would be good. That I just know that they won't put in the game. So just like they're not going to put in an emblem creator, because that's just not how Infinity Ward goes. They're not bringing back drop shotting because they like to cater to the noobs. So these are just like some realistic things, some not so realistic things, and some things that probably will be in the game, and some things that probably won't be in the game. But this is everything that I can think of off the top of my head that I want to be in Call of Duty Ghosts. So let's start off with something near and dear to my heart, these shotguns. I want there to be good shotguns, and different ones at that. We have a revolving shotgun, a shotgun with a revolving chamber, so that's pretty cool. I want there to be a good pump action. The lever action, the Model 18 was a little different, kind of cool. I don't expect it to be in every game, but lever action is kind of cool, very similar to the pump action though. So we have a revolver, which is nice. I want there to be a pump action. I want there to be a semi-automatic shotgun, and I want there to be a full auto shotgun. Give me some variety with the shotguns. I don't want them all to be different. I don't want them all to be weak, or I don't want them to be just one good one. I don't want there to be one really, really good one that I would feel guilty using. So I want there to be good shotguns, and I want there to be a variety of different kinds that I can use. It'd be semi-automatic, full auto, revolver, pump action, or even lever action if they decide to do that. I want there to be a high-powered pistol. We didn't get this in Black Ops 2. They didn't give us a high-powered pistol, and that was really disappointing. But it looks like in Call of Duty Ghosts we will be getting one in the 44 Magnum or the Anaconda, depend on what you're looking at, is what the name has. So we're getting a typical revolver in the game, most likely going to be high-powered. I just really missed it. I really missed it. Modern Warfare 3 had it. Black Ops 1 had it. Modern Warfare 2 had it. I want there to be some good high-powered pistol. I want there to be at least two. They're probably just going to give us one. The Desert Eagle I don't see making a return so far. The more pistols the better in my book, because I love using pistols. And I would like there to be an ACOG on this revolver that they give us. Because the ACOG in Black Ops 1 on the Python was a lot of fun. And it was just really something cool and unique to the weapon. And I love using that puppy in hardcore as a sniper rifle, and it was awesome. So, want there to be at least a couple high-powered pistols. It looks like we're only going to get one, but hopefully they can give us an ACOG attachment. I think that'd be pretty cool. And keeping with the pistols, I want the akimbo pistols to be pretty darn good. I don't want to be OP. It doesn't look like we have any fully auto pistols at this point, but I want akimbo pistols to be a viable option. They were okay in Modern Warfare 3, but to get it right, you had to use the specialist score streak to get sleight of hand and steady aim and scavenger all really quickly, and that's just the way that worked. And it looks like with this pick 13 system, is what I'm calling it. I don't know what they're going to call it, but it looks like we might have this option. They're going to allow us to have steady aim on akimbo weapons. It looks like so far there hasn't been any negatives on that front yet, so I don't expect there to be, like there was in Black Ops 2 where they really fucking screwed the pooch on having akimbo weapons be useless. No one used anything outside the akimbo cap 40s within the first couple months, and then it got patched, which it still wasn't even that good anyways, but in my book at least. I understand competitive people have their different opinions, but I want akimbo pistols to be in the game and be a viable option and be fun. Also, I would like there to be multiple attachments. I want to have akimbo silenced pistols, fucking Boondock Saints style. I want that. We haven't had that since, you could do it in Modern Warfare 2, You couldn't do it in Modern Warfare 3. You can only have the akimbo. You couldn't have any other attachments besides that. I want there to be, you'll be able to have, hell, I want there to be 3 attachments on secondaries. You can have 3 attachments on primaries, so why do developers think it would be overpowered for their secondaries, which are inherently weaker, to have 3 attachments? I just think it'd be fun and cool and give you way more things to do. I could have akimbo, extended mags, silenced pistols. I could have, I don't know, a dual mag, red dots, fuck, I don't even know what the attachments are going to be, but I want there to be 3 attachments on secondaries, at least the pistols. I think that might be the only secondaries you could put attachments on, actually, because there's just the launchers outside of that so far, from what we know so far. But 3 attachments on secondaries would be pretty cool. At least 2, with one of them being akimbo. That would be nice. So I want akimbo to be a pretty viable option. I want assault rifles to be the best weapon class in the game, because that is, from the past Call of Duty experiences, that's the most balanced that I think it can be, because assault rifles are supposed to be the most better all-around weapon. You know, it's better at long range than the SMGs, but it's better at close range than the sniper rifles, and it's more versatile than the light machine guns, and, you know, has obviously this longer range than the pistols. So assault rifles being the best weapon class makes sense, and it makes it more balanced, because with, you know, the Treyarch games, World at War and Black Ops 2, submachine guns ruled that game outside of, like, the FAMAS, but the 74U was pretty damn strong in Black Ops 1. But for the most part, whenever submachine guns are the strongest weapon class, it makes it very imbalanced, because the submachine guns also have the best handling and speed characteristics of the primary weapons throughout the series, so making them the highest damage, or making them the best at long range, and the best at firing from the hip, and the best at close range, and the best handling characteristics, it completely throws the balance off. So if the assault rifles are overall the best class, that would make it best for the best balanced Call of Duty. Sniper rifles. I want there to be iron sights on our sniper rifles. It's so much fun, and if you haven't played World at War with iron sight snipers, you don't know what I'm talking about. It seemed like they were going to give us iron sight snipers with Black Ops 2, but they only gave it to us on the Ballista, and it wasn't really that good. So I want iron sights to be available on all of the sniper rifles. If they can only give us on one, then I'll settle for it, but I want as much iron sights on snipers as possible, because it's just really fun. It's a different way to play the sniper rifle class, and I think it would be a lot of fun. It'd be awesome. You could do different stuff with it, and I think it'd be cool. One of the pictures of the snipers that we've seen in the game so far doesn't have a sniper scope on it, so that keeps my hopes up. But most likely they aren't going to give us iron sights on the snipers, because the only guns that we've had that recently is the Ballista, and it doesn't look like they're going back to anything that's like World at War. So, but it would be nice if they gave us some iron sights on snipers. The Riot Shield is something also very near and dear to my heart. I want it to be as good as or better than the Modern Warfare 3 Riot Shield. That was the best that we've got. I'm talking like a Riot Shield with all the proficiencies, like with the speed and the mobility and the stuff. That was the best Riot Shield ever. I still want it to be the worst primary weapon in the game. No question. I want it to be the worst primary in the game by far. I want it to be nowhere near as good as killing people as any of the other primary weapons. And it has to be a primary weapon. I don't want it to be a secondary, because that completely trivializes it and makes more people use it for camping and whatnot. And it sucked in Black Ops 2 because it didn't protect you whatsoever from the front or the back if you throw it on your back. The whole deploying thing was just utilized as a head glitching target finder system that was portable, and it was overpowered, it was annoying, it was bullshit, and it basically wasn't in the game. The Riot Shield wasn't really in Black Ops 2. It was either a stupid piece of metal that didn't protect you and didn't have any range for shit, and people could use it as a portable head glitching system. It just didn't work for me. I want the Riot Shield from Modern Warfare 3 back, with the speed and mobility proficiency. I want it to be able to bash fast, not super fast. I'm not talking ridiculously fast. I still want it to be a terrible primary weapon, but I still want it to be as good as, or maybe even a little better than Modern Warfare 3 Riot Shield, because that was a lot of fun. It was balanced. It was the worst primary weapon in the game, and it was a ton of fun. And if you used it right, and if you were good at it, like me, you could kick some ass with it. So that's something I would really like to see, and maybe it will be, because it's Infinity Ward, and they seem to do Riot Shields right. I want there to be good LMGs, but I don't want them to be great. I thought that the Modern Warfare 3 light machine guns were the best light machine guns in COD history. They handled very, very well. They weren't overpowered. Their damage over range was consistent, which, at least from the description of one of the light machine guns, seems like that's going to be the case, at least with one of them. So that'll be nice. But in Black Ops 2, they screwed the pooch with the target finder, with the zero recoil, it was just bad. We all know how overpowered the LMGs were when utilized in specific ways in Black Ops 2, and it just made them way too strong. And I thought the Modern Warfare 3 LMGs were perfect, and I would like to see it returning to something like that. I need an AK in my game. Now, there is going to be an AK in the game, not the AK-47s like the AK-12 or something like that, but I want it to handle like the AK-47. We didn't get one in Black Ops 2, which was the first modern COD outside of, World at War that didn't have an AK-47, and that's something that I've always been able to utilize. It's always been a good gun. It's never been a great, super, mega awesome top tier gun, but it was always a lot of fun. No matter how much recoil it had, no matter what damage it did, the AK-47 has always been a very, very fun gun for me. And whatever this AK is in COD Ghost, I want it to handle just like the AK-47 as much as possible. We didn't get it in Black Ops 2. Some people looked at the AN-94 and thought it might be it, but it didn't handle like it whatsoever, really. It just kind of looked like it. As far as like knifing goes, I'm not sure how they're going to handle that. But I want there to be multiple throwing knives. We were able to get that in Black Ops 2 with multiple tomahawks. I would like there to be 2 throwing knives, or whatever the throwing melee weapon is going to be. I want it to be 2 standard. That would be nice. But I want to have the option of having multiple throwing knives with scavenger. Just it makes it more fun. It makes it easier to do well with it if you know what you're doing, and it's the easiest way to get like a good feed with it if you have 2, and then you can replenish the scavenger. So I want there to be option to have multiple throwing knives, no matter what it may be. I would like to have it be like 2 standard, because I don't think that's too strong. Because geez, does anyone really think that the tomahawks or the throwing knives have ever been too strong in any COD game? I don't think so. And if you think that, then you're a moron. So I like there to be multiple throwing knives as an option, if not standard. I would like you, for the first time in COD history, I don't know why they've done this, but sometimes they just don't treat secondaries like they should. I want to be able to have 2 secondaries. It looked like you could have that with Black Ops 2 Pick 10 system, but you couldn't. It doesn't look like it's going to be the case in this game. But I would really like to have 2 secondaries. That's just, why not? You're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Let me put myself at a disadvantage, and let me play the game the way that I want without, being too strong. Why can't I have a pistol primary and a pistol secondary? They can be different pistols. I mean, I don't really care if you can't have the same weapon twice. That's fine. Why can't I have 2 pistols? Why can't I have a pistol and a launcher? It puts you at a disadvantage, and it'd be more fun, and it allows you to play the game in different ways. So I would like to have 2 secondaries. That'd be great. I want there to be at least 2 burst fire weapons, 3 burst preferably, none of that 4 burst bullshit. I didn't like the 3 burst weapons or the 4 burst weapons. If you're looking at the M8 from Black Ops 2, they just don't really work for me. But I want there to be at least 2. So just in case one of them is not my cup of tea in Ghost, if it's it's too shitty, or if it's too strong, I want there to be another option. I really want the M16 to make a return, because I've loved it in every single COD. It was too strong in COD 4, I'll give it that, which that's why I didn't really use it that much. But every COD until Black Ops 2 had a good, decent burst fire weapon that I really liked. Next up, I would want Blast Shield to work in hardcore. This is not asking for much. Modern Warfare 3 fucked it up. and it's not hard to fix. Just give it a different damage multiplier, just like it did in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, and it will be gravy. I want unlimited sprint. That's not going to happen, but I want it. It's just, I just do. Lastly, I want there to be good maps. And this is asking for a lot since the last 2 CODs insanely failed in this regard. I want there to be good maps with different routes to flank and go around. I just, Black Ops 1 had amazing maps because they were just treated well. There was different routes to take. There wasn't, if you go this way, you're fucked route very often. I want there to be good flag locations. None of this triangle bullshit that Infinity Ward loves to do. Keep it with the Black Ops 2 domination flag setup, where one side is spawns at A, one side spawns at B, C, and there's B in the middle. It works, it's simple, it's competitive, it's the best way to do it. So that's what I want from Call of Duty Ghosts. Let me know what you guys want in the comments below. Let me know if I forgot anything or your thoughts on the matter, and I will catch you guys next time.